and welcome to KTSN News Station. I'm Priscilla Pratation, an anchor and meteorologist here at KTSN.
And I'm Misty Fogbo, anchor and meteorologist.
And today is Friday, June 5th, 2018. Apparently, Kansas isn't just famous for tornadoes, as the severe thunderstorm is starting to grow. It's time to pull those umbrellas and raincoats out of the closet if you haven't done it already.
That's right, Priscilla. Now let's take a look at the temperatures for today.
Temperature, of course, is the degree or intensity of heat that is present in a substance or an object. It is usually expressed according to a comparative scale and shown by a thermometer or perceived by touch. Let's start with Kansas City, the heart of the severe thunderstorm area. Today, you folks will have a nice hot and humid temperature and a high of 82 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 69 degrees.
All right, folks, we're looking at an exceptionally humid day. As humidity is one of the main causes in this severe thunderstorm, it is important to completely understand the concept of humidity. Humidity is the measure of water vapor or moisture in the air. Relative humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the air as expressed as a percentage of the amount needed for saturation at the same temperature. The relative humidity in the area of Kansas City is 69%, and in Springfield, which is also in the storm area, it is 68%.
Thanks, Priscilla. Now let's take a look at the cloud cover and the precipitation percentage today. Cloud cover is a mass of cloud covering all or most of the sky. In the thunderstorm area, which includes Kansas City and part of Springfield, we have severe thunderstorms in both places. Precipitation is water as rain, snow, sleet, or hail that has been released from the clouds. Today, of course, we have a thunderstorm, so the precipitation percentage will be 100% in both Kansas City and Springfield.
Thanks, Misty. Air pressure is the measure of pressure a column of air exerts on the air below it. Now, a front is a boundary between two air masses of different density, moisture, and temperature. So, a cold front occurs when colder air moves toward warmer air. And the cold air pushes the warmer air up, so to speak, so a low pressure system is created because the warmer air is rising.
Thanks, Priscilla. Now I will talk to you about the wind speeds in this area today. Wind is the natural movement of air, especially in the form of a current of air blowing in a particular direction. Wind moves from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure. The wind direction is the direction in which the wind is blowing from. The wind speeds around the area for today are about 43 to 53 miles per hour, and the wind direction is south. At night, the direction is south-southeast at 55 to 62 miles per hour. These winds will calm tomorrow, as the storm will most likely be over. Now we will show you a brief overview of what the week has looked like so far and the conditions leading up to our thunderstorm today.
Throughout the week, the temperature has been much of the same, in the 80s and high 70s. The wind speeds have been increasing ever since Tuesday, and they reached their peak today, the day of our severe thunderstorm. The wind speeds begin to die down on Saturday after the storm. Like the wind speeds, the cloud cover begins clear early in the week, but increases as the week progresses. Today, there are cumulonimbus clouds that produce the thunderstorm, but tomorrow the clouds begin to roll away, as it is expected to be only partly cloudy by the end of tomorrow.
Thank you, Misty. Now for a live on-the-scene report from Sadie Snow.
Thanks, Misty and Priscilla. I am Sadie Snow, and I am on the scene right here in the middle of one of the worst storms Kansas has ever seen. Oh my God! Kansas have been unplugging all electronic devices, closing all of the worst windows, and staying inside as it's a very dangerous storm. They have also been stocking up on food and water because they may or may not be able to get out of the house until tomorrow. They have been preparing for this storm for a couple of days, thanks to the meteorologist who gave them a warning. It is really windy out here, and the showers are almost unbearable. These hail rocks are almost the size of softballs. Look, here is still one person scrambling to get ready for the storm. Do you mind if we interview you, ma'am?
No, ma'am. Okay, well, we here in Kansas City we're really busy preparing for the storm, and although I can't speak for everybody, I think we're all really stressed out about getting ready because we hear this is going to be a really bad one. We're also concerned about the safety of the community and our families. Specifically, we're getting our exercise in and charging up our devices until it starts. We're also making sure our homes are secure enough for these huge hail balls.
Well, there you have it. You heard her. Get your food in and ready for some rough weather. Go back to the studio so I can get out of this storm.
Thanks, Sadie. It looked really rough out there. Now, Priscilla, can you tell us exactly what a thunderstorm is and how it's caused?
Sure, Misty. First of all, it is important to comprehend the main factors. The main factors that are necessary in forming a thunderstorm are high humidity levels, a cold front, and a low pressure system. A front is a boundary between two air masses of different density, temperature, and moisture. When two air masses near each other and eventually collide, a front is created. A cold front occurs when the colder air mass moves towards the warmer air mass and pushes the warmer air upwards. So, when this cold front is created, a low pressure system follows with it because the warm air is being pushed up, therefore the warm air is rising. So, in order to have a thunderstorm, we have unstable air, relatively warm air, which is created by the low pressure system, and air that is able to rise quickly, which comes from the air being warm. Now, all of these factors do not create a thunderstorm unless there is moisture in the air, meaning there is high humidity levels. All of these factors then create a cumulonimbus cloud, and then the factors will continue to help the cloud produce lightning, heavy rains, and hail. The cold front and low pressure systems will create strong, high-speed winds, and then you have your severe thunderstorm. Here we see images of what thunderstorms in the past have looked like. In the bottom left corner, we see a radar of a thunderstorm, and of course, in the middle of the swirling white is the heart of the thunderstorm. All around this image, we see pictures of lightning strikes, which are events that could occur during a severe thunderstorm like the one today. In the bottom right corner, we see a picture of a Kansas field with thunderclouds rolling over it, just like what is happening today here in Kansas City.
Thank you for watching KTSN News, your local news station.